Okay, students, this has been long enough, and I'm going to now tell you how to do this pressure disc. And it is really, really easy to do. The hardest part about doing this pressure disc is making a little time of doing some pre-scheduling, like pre-determining some dimensions. So we have a side section view, a top view, and some dimensions with some circles right here. So we have to note that these all line up if you were to notice. But these all line up. So this 10, this is a 10 thickness throughout the way. It has a distance from here to here of 15, from here to here of 10, from the top to the bottom it's 75. And it tells you the dimension of each one of these circles. So if you do in half, so from here to the center is 200, from the out to this, from the outside edge, this center to here is 330, and one here to here is 70, and here to here is 50. If you take the half between the two, the half between all the two of these, you can find a distance between here. So 170 minus 100, that means from here to here is 35, because 170 minus 100 is 70 divided by 2, that's 35. From here to here, 330 minus 170 is 160 divided by 2. From here to here is 80. Again, 400 minus 330 from here is 70. From here to here, that's 35. So knowing that, we can say from here to here is 35. From here to here is 80. From here to here is 35. The distance is 10 throughout. We also know from the side sketch right here, from here to the very top is 75. And from here to here is 15, and the distance is 10. So, top to bottom, 75. This distance to this distance is 15. This distance to this distance is whatever's left over after you put 10 here. So we're essentially going to draw this outline right here. And it's fairly easy to do. So let's get started in Inventor in doing that. So we're here in Inventor, 2D Sketch, click here, and I'm just going to go a line. I'm not even going to be particularly with doing it out. I'm just going to go a rough sketch of what that shape looks like. And you may notice I didn't put any arcs here. So notice I didn't put any arcs because we're using those commands that we have already mastered before, those dimensions. That looks somewhat like that shape that we just had. That looks like that. It doesn't have those arcs because we've learned to use the fillet command here. We're not going to go ahead and try to do that. So let's go ahead and put our dimensions on here. We know from the top to the bottom needs to be 75, and it makes it 75 tall. We know from here to here needs to be 10, and here to here needs to be 10. The same thing, distance between the 10 the whole way around. Here, 10. Here, 10. And we said the distance between this one and this top line was 15. The distance between this and this was 35. The distance between this and this was also 35. And we knew the whole overall distance from this section. We knew the whole overall distance between the whole shape here. So it is 400 minus 100, which is 300, divided by 2. So this full length from here to here should be 150. So 400. So let's do that. Go back to our Inventor drawing. So this distance between this and here, 150. That's our full thing. Now it looks like it's pretty much all constrained. That is what we should be having through here. It's all constrained. So back in here, we are missing those curves. We need those curves right there. Everything else is set except for these curves. And we know from here, from the side drawing, that it's a radius of 30. But it doesn't tell us what the radius on the inside is. It tells it needs to be a thickness of 10, which means this doesn't necessarily have a radius of 30. It's offsetted about 10. So to do that, we're going to fix this. We're going to go back to Inventor, and we're going to fillet the first one. Fillet this and this. Actually, if it pulls up here, fillet. Where's my fillet option? We're going to fillet this, and it needs to be 30. From here to here. And okay. And there we go. And that's it. That's our fillet. But here's the hard part. We know it needs to be a distance of 10 between the two of those. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take an arc. We're going to draw it right along where the other one is. That's a 3-point arc. And match it up. There. And then we're going to offset it of 10. Offset this. This. Offset. Control. Let's see if I can select just this arc. Offset. 10. Offset this 10. And now I can go ahead and trim this and this. And there. That's my shape. That's what my shape should look like. Oh, one more dimension. I need a dimension between here and here. We said it was 80. Oh, it's that, accept. So, it's 80, 35, 80, 35, 75 total height, 15, 10, 10, and everything's set. The only thing we're missing is a revolution line. And we're going to just draw up here, something straight up, and escape. Let's go ahead and dimension, because the center of this would be 50. So let's go back. I'll show you how that goes. Remember, there's a hole here. This diameter is 100. From here to here, the center is 50. So here, half of that, from here to here is 100. Is 50. So now we get to go ahead and revolve that. We're going to finish our sketch. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's revolve this shape. Let's choose the axis. That shape. Full, not a shape since it's solid. Click OK. And there's our shape. That's the first step of that. And now the next thing, we're going to go to the top. We're going to start a 2D sketch right here in this top circle. And we're going to draw a circle. There. And we're going to say it's 12. Because that's what the size it says it is. So let me show you where we're drawing this from. These are these circles. 16 and 12. 12, it's 182 distance from the center. Let's go ahead and do that. Dimension from this to the center of this needs to be 182. And we're done. Next thing we need to do is extrude this circle right here. Cut it through all. Click OK. And now we have a hole through the center of there. The last thing we need to do is do a circular pattern. Circular, and we're going to select our feature, which is just a little hole. Our rotation axis is this. And we needed 16 of them. The very last thing that you all needed to do was go into materials, which is up here, and click materials, and opt that to be copper, and there. And there's your finished product. That is it. That is the simplest, easiest thing to do.